What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are doing a rebuild of the Bengals. And honestly, they very well could be a harder team to rebuild than Madden. In real life, I'm going to say that the Bengals are a better team than the Dolphins. However, I think the Dolphins are more self-aware. I think they're playing this almost like a Madden rebuilder. This is a realistic style. I get some crap because people think, well, every move possible is not the exact move that would happen in real life. Oh yeah? Tell me in what universe do you think that the Steelers should have traded a first-round pick without Big Ben on a team that was already struggling for a safety? Now, Minkah has worked out pretty well, don't get me wrong, but they were on par for a top 5, top 10 pick, which I don't know if that would have been worth it. We'll see, because he has been playing well, but you can't tell me that everything that happens in real life is realistic, okay? This is the Bengals roster, and you're seeing some low overall linemen. Of course, we do have Jonah Williams coming back next season. I do have to sit him here if we're trying to be realistic, because of course... Oh, now Tyler Eifert's overall is lower. I get all this crap that, oh, he's playing really well, he's just injured. No. He's not good anymore. He was good for like a season, if that. Finally lower, maybe should be even lower. But, of course, Jonah Williams went to wait a year because, of course, he didn't play a snap yet. Andy Dalton, hopefully he's not being... Yes, thank God he's not being paid a lot. We need a new QB. Joe Mixon and A.J. Green are the shining stars on this team. However, A.J. Green doesn't last long. You do have a nice little Tyler Boyd here, 24 years old, star, needs a contract. We'll give it to him. And then I'm probably going to move John Ross up, see how he plays, and perhaps re-sign him. Now looking at the defensive side of the ball, a little bit better. You know, you have got a guy like Hubbard who can play once Dunlap is gone or just regresses hard, which will probably be a season from now. And then safety play, you got Bates, cornerback, you got William Jackson, so you have a couple of young names. Linebacker has been an issue for a while, even when Vontaze Burfict was on the team. Hey, maybe even a worse issue. But, I just looked at the name. So, let the record show I'm not that lame. I didn't just call the coach Andy Dalton. Well, I mean, I did, but I put it, the normal, how names are supposed to be spelled, right? Like one capital letter rather than every single capital letter. But it was D, capital D, lowercase a, and then capital L, lowercase T-O-N. You see what I mean? Doll, like L, like he took the... Speaking of taking the L, might as well get it out of the way. Maybe like and subscribe if you liked the video so far and you want to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, and I'm done. I've got to ask because you guys actually seem to... do it if I ask, so give me $1 million, I guess. That would be kind of cool. Please don't. I want to at least earn it, and I clearly have not. Alright, so re-signings. I might have left it a little long. Darquez Dennard, star development. He usually hits free agency. I thought we had a re-sign. What's his name? Oh, is John Ross not year one? I thought he was year one re-signing. Maybe bad. I mean, I'm looking at these names, and really, there is not a single one outside of A.J. Green that deserves it. A 3-year deal for a 91 overall X Factor. Can I do a 2-year? Nah, we'll do a 3-year. Damn it. I mean, that seems fair to me. May you're 31! I know this team has a little bit of money, but, like, the names, it's not worth it. Tyler Eifert, they gave him a 1-year tester, so clearly, unless he goes way off, I'm not going to give him a 4-year deal for a guy that's super injury prone. Now, Andrew Billings, I will give him a 2-year deal on that, and I'll give him a 3-year deal on that contract. That's not bad at all, so I'll take that deal. Nick Vigil, do we give him a 2-year deal? He's not good in coverage, not even that, I don't know. Not a lot of talented players around here, really. And here is the results of the season. It will be playoffs missed. However, here's the problem. 7-9. 7-9. I almost feel like I should redo this and just force at least 8 losses out the gate. But we're here now, aren't we? So 7-9. Do I really need to show you guys that we didn't cheat? Like, why would I want to go 7-9? That's the worst thing that could happen. I mean, this team should be drafting top 5, really. Let's actually see what pick it is, because if it is bad enough, I might actually restart this. Like, what is that? Pick 13? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick 13, I believe. That's rough, man. Pick 13 for a team that should be... I mean, I'm fine with it. I don't really care. Pick 13 or not. Hopefully we could still land a quarterback. Assuming that's the route we go. Of course, there's free agents and whatnot. 25 touchdowns, 10 picks, 3,500 yards. I mean, it is what it is. Joe Mixon, not bad. Tyler Boyd, really good, actually. Eifert, I mean, that's not worth a 4-year deal. John Ross, better up his business. AJ Green, I don't know. This team... How in the world can it go 7-9? I don't know, but it did. So that's about that. I wish it didn't, but it did. I don't think there's a rookie that could have, anything that could have been a 1, but we'll quickly glance over. And I'm almost certain, like I said, it's not going to be good. Good old Myles Garrett, hello. Browns Cowboys, we see that quite a bit. And we see okay, what do we see? A Browns win. Interesting. So let's take a look if there was any regressions, any upgrades and devs, any retirements. What's the story? So AJ Green, ooh. I didn't know he was actually going to regress that hard. Is there even a reason to re-sign him? The thing is, in real life, they would have traded him if they weren't going to use him. But that's harsh. 3 overalls from 89, and he's 32 now. I'm kind of glad. Oh, did Preston go up to a star? Damn it, no, not you, Gino. I said Preston. Preston did? He did go to a star. How old is he? 27 now? Well, that doesn't even matter. Man, this team is very far away. It's going to need some really good drafts, some really good free agent classes. This is going to be tougher than the Steelers, man. I think we're on a AFC North streak as well. Might redo the Ravens just so we can have all 4. Darquez, if he wants a 1-year, his man coverage raised pretty high. I'll give him a 1-year deal. And, of course, I don't know why they always do that. Why even ask for the deal if you're not going to take it anyways? I think we're going to tag AJ Green. I think that's the best option here. 16 mil. I mean, that still ends up being just about the same price, but we don't have to lock him in for, all those years. Eifert, I mean, he's 29. I'm not going to worry about it. So I clear a lot of the cap, but that also means I clear a lot of the starters. This team has lots of needs. Kendall Fuller usually declines our trades. I'm trying to think. William Jackson, Young. Can we pay that kind of money for these players, though? Austin Hooper. That could be a name. This team likes its tight ends, and they like them to be healthy. Who doesn't? But that could be one of them. That could be a healthy one. Joe Thuney, whatever his damn name is. Welcome to the team, most likely, assuming he decides to stay or stick with us. Running back is fine. We do have to pay him, though, soon. Bulaga would be nice. Mike Hilton, superstar development. You see that actually quite a bit from him. He's really good, but we don't need 3 corner. Oh, actually, we're not going for a corner. So how much? Fuller is 4-year 50, pretty much 4-year $60 million, while Hilton is a 3-year 35. That works a lot better for me, honestly. Well, I say that, but it's not much cheaper, is it? But we can probably get him for cheaper because no one else is going to offer that high. A $10 million per year deal. If he takes that, I'll be all about it. All right, so Sean Davis being the first name is not my ideal one, but it's somebody. It's accepted, right? There you go, Hooper. That's a big one. Thompson, okay, that we paid him a decent bit. It was like a 4-year 32 mil, 31 mil. Thuney, no. We got a punter. We got a DT. Hilton. Okay, so that's actually not a bad couple of names, in fairness. So we did lose the guard, which might have been the most important one, but we did get the tight end in middle. No, Hooper was probably the most important because he was a pretty fair deal, and he's improves his offense a ton. He goes up. We have a 89 overall tight end now. Of course, we got to move Jonah Williams into left tackle. We released Cordy Glenn because $9 million for a 71 overall, 31-year-old on a contract year. It doesn't add up, does it? Quarterback, wasn't a huge fan of the quarterbacks there, so I don't want $16 million Andy Dalton to be the starter, but it comes down to how well the draft goes. Of course, we will be looking, but I haven't really seen a whole lot of crazy good quarterbacks as of late. We also do have, Mike Hilton now at number 2. So we have 2 good cornerbacks, 2 good ends. Hubbard, I really want to start, but I don't know if I can over Dunlap. Dunlap didn't play well. Let's take a look at his ratings. 85 finesse, 80 blocks. Yeah, there's just no way Sam is gonna surpass that. Not bad, but just, yeah, he's not going to surpass that. Sean Davis, Could be our starting strong safety, but for now, I'm not worried about it. We have a starting lineup, and that was the main goal of free agency, and we did make some improvements, so we're on the right path. It just comes down to nailing the draft now. So we got 2 more contracts. Artie Burns, just a backup contract, and then Graham Gano, the new starting kicker. Randy Bullock, not a fan, and unfortunately could not get a punter, so we're going to have to draft one. But that's, I mean, it's not hard to draft one, but drafting a good one, now that's the hard part. Of course, pick 13, we expected that. Really, this is a pretty poor class. Quarterbacks, there's 2 in the 3rd round. I'm going to take one of them and hope for the best, maybe even both if the first one sucks. But what I have here is a lineman. Where is he? Don't tell me they took him. Did they take him? Birmingham, the left tackle, 6'8", true tackle. Probably going to play right tackle since Joan is going to play left. Hoping for the best. Please be decent. Oh, he's definitely decent. It's always, I don't know why that sounded weird as hell. The guys with good strength are usually, oh, look at the elbow pads, lads. Anytime they have those insanely, I don't know why that's always the case, but they have those big braced elbow pads. They're always insane. So I'm going to assume they're insane. They're insane. He's insane. Let's move on to pick 13. Can I move on to pick 13, please? Thank you. The problem is I do have some other players. So quarterback is obviously the biggest need. There's 2 of them. We have Mick Kennedy, strong, really good potentials. Of course, that could literally be like this Madden. That could be like 72 overall. I don't know how that works, but it could be. Or Keon Lloyd. I mean, you look at the 2. Mid is interesting, though. Oh, no, we have A-mid. A-mid. No question, actually. Mick Kennedy is the guy. Ooh. Ooh. We're going to have to take a look at the other guy, but this guy is very slow. But he's actually insane at throwing the ball. Break sack is terrible, but he looks really good. Okay, I mean, he's hidden. He's automatically going to start. Andy Dalton could probably be released, but maybe we can trade him to somebody. I don't know. I have a running back next if I want him, and then a DT. Let's go next round. I have a safety and a DT. We need the safety more, don't we? I'm just going to keep going. There's Lloyd. So 70 overall, that's probably at least hidden as well, I would imagine, right? Over the safety and DT both don't go. A lot of quarterbacks here. Probably could have waited, but I think with the guy we landed, totally worth it. A little on the slower side, but he looks decent. He's tall. And then here's the DT, though. The strength isn't great, but A- finesse, B block shed looks pretty good. DT's not the biggest need in the world right now. Safety isn't either, but if this guy, it all comes down to the devs, obviously, but like this guy's a 6.3, but A- finesse, B block shed, that could be one of those beastly players. And then Carson, the speed is bad, but everything else is great. I think we're going to risk the safety. Maybe we trade out. Hidden, yes. Hidden, 72 overall. As long as he's star, which of course technically he has to be, it's a good pick. His block shed, finesse, and power move are garbage, though. He's a bit raw. 88 speed's not terrible, though, so I'm fine with it. Don't want to see this DT, but at the same time, I want to see this DT. What was his name? His name was like Wild. It's going to be real wild when he's insanely good. It's going to be insanely wild when everyone clicks off this video because there's more cringe than if you had to put a safety pin underneath your toenail and kick the wall. Nobody needed that. I really apologize for that vision. Connor Clausen, 6'6", 328. We do have some undrafteds here. Do we wait? Connor Clausen. I mean, we can wait at least a round, right? Hopefully. In theory, we can wait a round. Couldn't give them to the Broncos because they couldn't afford it. Titans can, and holy crap, they have no QB. Look at their QB situation now. Andy Dalton. Where the hell is Mariota? Is he playing backup somewhere? Get the overalls, but oh, there he is. He's a Colt. Interesting. He's a backup. Connor Clausen. I really want to land most of these linemen if we can. I think Connor Clausen now makes sense, though. 69 overall hidden. Not hidden. I wish it was hidden. Normal, but not terrible. You know, for this team that needs a lot of help, it could have been worse. Arthur Cook or Neil Light. I guess we're going to go Neil Light. Okay, so another normal development, but he is a 72 overall, so he definitely can start. But man, these are some rough picks. If that other guy's still there, pick 13, we might take him, but I'm not sure if he will be. He is not, so Denton Rush is the final pick. A+, B+, hidden. 69 overall hidden. You know, nothing special, but maybe we'll land ourselves a superstar punter. Question mark? We landed a superstar kicker once, so we're really just waiting for the superstar punter now. Let's go. You know what? Let's go with the punter first. Let's do it. Let's get the punter luck in here. 22-year-old punter with hidden. That's not bad at all. And he's an undisciplined star, but that's fine. That's pretty good still. What else do we have? Clausen, no. Birmingham. Actually, the top 3 had developments of hidden. Devontae Birmingham. Yes, superstar development. I'm not going to... I was going to change the elbow thingies, but nope. Not doing it. Not doing it. Now here, I will swap superstar with that tackle, okay? Now we're doing it. We're doing it. We can't. But star development for the quarterback, he was going to start regardless. And then Carson with hidden will be the starting strong safety no matter what as well. So if you aren't a fan of, okay, star. If you're not a fan, ooh, he has the visor. If you're not a fan of us taking a look at the developments, at least you know we're going to start him in this case. So at least, like, that should be okay. Who's this guy, Chaz Howard? Another tight end? How many tight ends did the damn Lions need? Pretty sure they have Jesse James on a pretty long contract. Hawkinson is only a year in the league, and every time I say Hawkinson, it sounds like I'm hawking a loogie. Yeah, like I said, not a really great draft at all. Steelers landed a good safety, though. I think there was only 2 good quarterbacks. It was the guy we had or Keon. Ooh, hidden. A little bit faster, I think. Better short, a little bit better throw power, but overall, stats-wise, okay, good. Stats-wise, not better, and development exactly the same. So that works out for me. No loss, no loss, no hard feelings there, pal. Best of luck to you. Wait, what team is he on? Dolphins, yeah. Best of luck to you, pal. Not taking our guy. Wild. Normal development. Okay, so I'm not that mad about that. It was a good decision. Really good DT, though. Just, obviously. That's all I can tell you, obviously. And here's Cook, 71 overall. Oh, no. No. Why? Don't tell me. Don't. Okay, star with undisciplined. Fair enough, but damn, son. We took 2 guys instead of him, and he was the one with the good development. I don't know if we have any trades, but we definitely have a lot of players to put in the starting lineup, and we still have a decent bit of cap space. I know we have to re-sign some guys, but we're in a pretty good spot right now, and we have enough weapons to get Kennedy rolling. Philip Dorsett signed for a 3-year deal, so John Ross can go. Birmingham will play right tackle, and then Jonah Williams sitting as a practice guy. He's moved all the way up to a 77 overall now, so 2 good tackles, a left guard with lots of upside, and then, some young linemen. So just in general, young linemen, better wider, receiving core. Linebacker Shaq Thompson will play middle? Yeah, we'll play him at middle, I think. And then Preston plays on the outside. 2 good corners with a good backup. Young starting safeties. This is a team well on its way. All right, we made some moves, and I accidentally clicked A on a trade. So we moved Clausen to center. We moved Birmingham to right tackle. We signed a cornerback, Alexander, and we traded John Ross to the Packers with a 4th-round pick for their 2nd-round pick. With the pricing of wide receivers in real life, I think a 2nd-round pick for a former, just about top 10 pick is very fair, especially one as fast as John Ross. He hasn't been injury prone because obviously we have injuries off, so that kind of plays a factor in this. And overall, the Packers have not had a fast slot guy since young Randall Cobb, and even young Randall Cobb was nowhere near the speed of John Ross. I think in Madden, Cobb maybe peaked at a 92, 93 speed, maybe. But we got rid of him because he is 3 years younger than Philip Dorsett. I can't lie, he is younger. But we have Philip for a 3-year, pretty cheap deal, and Ross I just can't afford, and usually they let him go. I think we could technically afford him, but I'm not going to afford him, basically. So this is going to be the starting lineup. I tried to go for a linebacker, could not. Sam Hubbard, hello? You're not a linebacker, are you? Maybe you got some coverage? Not sure the story there. All right, so looking at the re-sign period, Joe Mixon not really asking for a whole lot, so let's mix it up and sign. Yeah, that is just not worth the joke. Wow, Williams 27 now. Corners regress hard. If he doesn't go up in development, which he probably won't, I think we're just going to give him the... Can you improve your play level a little bit? Oh, now what? Does anyone else feel like NFL agents are just complete douches? Like, I feel like his agent would be like, we're not even going to fathom accepting an offer like that. My client will not be talking to you ever again. I feel like something like that would happen, even though, like, it's right next to what he wants. All I'm saying is his agent is the one telling him that it's not a good offer. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Thank you. And, of course, I don't know how we got Jeremiah Tachu, but A.J. Brown Green might not even be like an 81 overall by the end of the season, so I think we're going to let him go. So, last chance. Shout out to this upgrade. He used 1 upgrade point, and it was 2 throw power. Holy crap, holy. All right, head to the playoffs, and of course we are not in it, but we do go 7-8-1, which I'm not mad with. Normally, I want the bad draft, technically, picks. I don't know. But in this scenario, I do want to do better, especially with a rookie quarterback. And I would assume he's probably done... Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not assuming here. I don't know if he actually did do enough to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Scheme is really failing us. I can't lie. I probably should have looked at sack totals on the offense. Not bad on the edges, I suppose. Pick totals, nothing crazy. Kicking, what is the point of buying a kicker? We have a good kick. Jonah, mate. I liked you more when you were hurt. Okay, I'm sorry. Probably not a nice thing to say, but it ain't wrong, though. So let's take a look at the yearly awards. Obviously, our guy's going to be on the list for MVP. Offensive Rookie of the Year, though? Yes, he did enough anyways. Keon Lloyd is a whole 11 overalls less. Carson won Defensive Rookie of the Year. All right, so thankfully they're favoring the user team, as they do. I love you, EA. Titans with some DB action. Not bad. A lot of DB action. Malcolm Butler on top of it. Jesus. Not bad at all. But let's take a look at our overalls. Of course, we're going to wait till we get to the Super Bowl because we might as well take a look if we had any dev-ups. Maybe a Joe Mixon sighting, perhaps? No Joe Mixon sighting. AJ Green is an 87 overall, but I think after the Super Bowl is when you see the proper regressions. Ooh, Carl Lawson goes to Superstar. That's pretty good. We just signed him, I believe, as well. DBs, Mike Hilton. I didn't even notice that. Superstar X Factor. Selfless, not super great, but I don't know if it really even matters in Sim. I think we kind of tested, and it really doesn't, kind of. The Super Bowl winners, it was the Chiefs over the Giants of all teams. AJ Green. I don't think it's worth it anymore. I'm sorry, AJ, but I think you've passed your prime, pal. And that's pretty much that. I don't think there's really anyone to re-sign. How much money do we have? 48 mil, 83 overall team. We need a wide receiver. You can maybe debate 2. At least 1 wide receiver. O-line, interior. You know, we have some youth, but I would like some actual talent there. Linebackers. Apparently Sam Hubbard is now a linebacker for us. Dunlap, I think, is about to get replaced by Hubbard unless we find someone better. So it would appear linebacker, D-line, and then O-line with a wide receiver. I mean, that's not terrible with 48 mil to work with. We can probably fill at least half of those positions. Dalvin, Juju Smith-Schuster goes to the Bengals. That'd be interesting. John Johnson, potential linebacker. Jabril Peppers, potential linebacker. Anyone want to come to the team as a potential linebacker? That's all I'm at. Oh, Takaris McKinley. 5-year, $47 million deal bodes well with me, I'll tell you. Milano, I can't pay for you. Sorry, pal. Demario Davis, I would love to have him join the team on a 1-2 year because we are desperate, and I don't know if we're going to be able to draft linebacker. It's ironic as it used to be one of the easiest positions to draft in Madden. But now it is next to impossible. I might have to boost that up, that offer. I don't think he's going to join for that. All right, let's see who we got. Really? We didn't get Juju Smith-Schuster. We got Tack and Mike Pouncey, but our wide receiver group is not looking so hot, I'll tell you what. All right, so we offered some low balls for Tevin Coleman and Jordan Lewis. We got both of them. We got Emmanuel Sanders, who's our safety net wide receiver. Assembly, the one guy I really wanted, didn't accept, of course. And then Jamal Williams, I'm not exactly sure what we'll do with him, but we have a lot of backups now, and Emmanuel Sanders, once again, safety net wide receiver number 2, probably. So unfortunately, there is no linebacker outside of like pick 1 or 2. And, ooh, quarterback. There's a wide receiver. That's probably who we're going to go with if he's there. He was a late first, so I'm hoping he is. We have 2 wide receivers, but Rashard Hudson looks pretty fast. 21, 6 foot tall. And we do have a left tackle, Sean Briscoe, as well, though. Now we're going to go with Rashard Hudson. Rashard Hudson, the wide receiver. Okay, so hidden, but only a 73 overall. Very fast, actually. 4.45 is actually pretty fast, in fairness. He does look pretty good. Jumping's a little low, but he's got hidden. So, you know, maybe we're lucky. Maybe this could be an X factor. Who honestly knows? So we have pick 13 and 23 in the second. We also have 4 and 13 in the third. Do we try to make a trade up? I don't know how high we need to go for Briscoe, but I think we have to at least wait till 20. And if he's gone, it sucks, but that's just the way it is. Manny Poe, we did have him on the list. Cornerback's not a huge need, though. Some teams with some tackle need coming up, though. I think we're going to go with the Jets if we can. We're risking it here, but pick 45, 30, and 77 with Clausen for pick 20 from the Jets. That's a pretty fair trade in my book. Hopefully this guy's good enough because obviously we gave up a decent bit to get him. Here he is, Sean Briscoe. Looks pretty decent with the potentials. Young, come on. Yes, there we go. So another really good lineman. Of course, we don't know the development. Last time we had a guy like this, it was Superstar. I'm just saying, please, just give me Superstar again. No, this is a risk because I have a guy in the mid-third. He's a safety, 2 safeties, really, and they both look like they could play linebacker. We have Kevin Cassidy, who definitely looks like a beast. And then we have Cleary, who is faster, but a little bit smaller. Do we get Kevin Cassidy or Cleary? That's the question. Pick 23, then 4. Do we go Cassidy? Cassidy? Let's go Kevin Cassidy, mid-third round pick. Ooh. So he's really good, but he only has normal. 77 zone coverage, man, isn't great. Hit power is really bad, actually. No block shed. He doesn't really fit as a linebacker, but I think we have to put him at linebacker, right? So pick 4 in the third round. Oh, there goes Tony Jennings. Hopefully he wasn't good, but a 71 overall is probably good. Let's just go with Cleary as well. Screw it. Hidden 71 overall. Okay, hidden 71. Block shedding's not great, but it is better, I think. Now I don't know what to do. This guy's overall is worse, but he is hidden, so that gives him a bit better value. So we do have 2 left guards. One is a 5th rounder, one is a undrafted. So if the 5th rounder is there in the 4th, we might trade up. He is there. All right. Is he worth trading up, though? Late 5th? Screw it. We're just going to go to next round. He's probably going to be gone, let's be honest. Courtney Fine. Hell yeah, she is. I mean, what? Well, he is gone, but let's go to pick 13 in the 5th round and just grab this undrafted guy. I didn't want to go all the way up to like the 4th round for a guy that looks similar. Obviously, this guy's undrafted, so he's probably going to suck. But no, I mean, he replaces the center we traded the Jets, I suppose. I'm not even sure our offensive lineman situation at this point, but at least we have a replacement for a guy we traded. That's usually a good thing. Good old 6th round fullback. He does look really good, though, in fairness. Ooh, 69 overall normal? Really? I would have definitely thought this guy was a candidate for like star or superstar or something. It is what it is, though. Here goes Rashard Hudson, number 4, apparently. Edit player, let's see. X Factor coming up. Okay, not X Factor, but that is about as good as they come. So we traded Ross for like a 2nd round pick, and we drafted a new Ross, but slower, but with a lot more potential. Sean Briscoe, superstar coming up. Okay, I gotta stop. I'm gonna just start saying X Factor coming up because then it'll be. Oh yeah, it was normal. It'll be superstar. All right, X Factor coming up. Where is it? Okay, that didn't work. That did not work. Let's take a look if we can see this DT maybe. Here's Tony Jennings. Ooh, normal. I mean, he's still a guy that you would love to have, especially in a user league, because, of course, with the scenarios, development doesn't matter as much, but still looks pretty damn moldable. Maybe not in this universe, though. Where's that DT? Gates, 71 overall. Ooh, hidden. Don't tell me it's going to be one of those sneaky little X Factors. 71 overall is pretty low for an X Factor, though. Yeah, star development. Still really good, though. And I can't be bothered with the lineman, so I'm just going to avoid it. I can't be bothered with the 5th-round lineman we lost because I don't remember his name. So here we are trying to put together another team. Maybe good enough for the playoffs. We'll find out. Kennedy, of course, did go up quite a bit. His throw power was, let's see. Okay, he didn't get any extra throw power, but he's still really good. Of course, Hudson with that newly found development will be a starter, number 2. So we trade Tate, Uzomah, and Hubbard for the Steelers' 2nd-round pick and Mullins. Hubbard's decent, 78 overall. You know, in a user league, you would probably have to pay at least a 3rd for him. And Tate is 24. Uzomah, he's 28, but he's fast still, and he's star, so he's decent. And I felt like it was fair. I don't care. All right, so here is the roster going into year 3. Offensive line has been well improved. You know, it's a young group outside of Mike Pouncey, but we can afford more than, you know, a guy like Mike Pouncey. We have like 50 mil cap space, so we just need people to actually come to Cincinnati. Juju Smith-Schuster, I think, would have been the piece that put us over the top, and I think it would have been enough to make the playoffs. Without him, though, I don't know if we have enough weapons. Of course, Atkins is going to be gone soon. Mike Hilton might be gone somewhat soon. Luckily, he's an X Factor. William Jackson, I would love for him to get to Superstar because he's a 28-year-old. He's about to be 29. You know, Cleary, 67 overall. Maybe he can win an award. I don't know. But this team is getting better in some places, but I feel like we're just falling behind, and it's going to come down to how well this QB can carry us, really. All right, so we have to pay some more players, and one of those players is apparently Jesse Bates, who wants next to nothing. I don't understand that. I will give him a 5-year worth 25. Okay, that's all he wants. Billy Price, we're going to give him a long-term deal, but, I mean, he's already 26. I'll give him until he's 31, but I don't really see him making it. He's not going to pull through. Headed to the playoffs, and we, as an 85 overall team, have not made the playoffs, and we finish at 7-8-1 again. I'm not going to show you guys. I don't even care. Like, with the skin. At this point, I definitely would like to have won and made the playoffs, but clearly we have not. Really good season from Joe Mixon. Hudson was okay, considering the numbers we normally get. Boyd was so close to the 2 milestones, 1,000 and the 10 touchdowns. Sack totals, terrible, of course. That's Madden for you. DBs, pick totals were okay. How many tackles did Cleary have? Ooh, that should be a superstar development. He actually went up quite a bit as well. We have the sliders on like 190 for middle linebacker. Got the linebacker XP boost. 11th in offensive yards, which is like 16 better. Defense is probably way worse, but 16 better offense. We go the exact same record. That's ridiculous. I don't even understand what to tell you. Cleary did win Defensive Rookie of the Year as well. He had a really good season. Mixon with best running back. Should go up to superstar. Good timing. And that's about that. All right, here is the loadings. Joe Mixon did go up to superstar development. Hudson is now an 81 overall. I don't know if there's any morale. Actually, if there was a morale, it'd be a negative morale. His speed and excel seems to have gone up. Jumping to not, though. Joe Mixon. Let's take a look at Joe Mixon now. His ability is spin cycle. Interesting. Spin cycle. Juke moves higher. That would be really brutal to get spin cycle over juke move. Yikers. Carson did go up. Really? Cleary didn't. I am really shocked by that. Cleary with Defensive Rookie of the Year and 117 tackles didn't go up in development. That is brutal. But still, he had an amazing come up. He went up like 12 overalls. I mean, of course, when you're like a 67 overall, it's very quick. But still, that's pretty amazing. What about the QB? 85 overall. I wish he would have went up a little bit more. No development up, which sucks. But he is a very good quarterback. We just need to start actually winning games. So looking at negotiations, we're going to let Preston go because he's costing a lot of money. Dunlap, same with him. Really expensive. $10 million we paid him last year. So we're going to have a lot of money yet again. And we will hopefully make this team a playoff team right here. I mean, we're an 86 overall with some of the losses we had. So once we spend a little bit of money here, do we even want a wide receiver anymore? I don't know, because Hudson's that dude. O-line, probably. Not guaranteed, though, because we have an okay O-line. Not terrible. Linebacker, of course. Cornerback, especially with William Jackson being 29 now. We definitely want one. And DT, we probably need. So DT, corner, linebacker, and other than that, we're looking pretty solid. 68 mil to work with, so we just need to pay someone. I don't know who it is. Here he is, Leighton. Are we really gonna pay that much though? I don't know if I can pay that much. Oh man, this is not a great class of free agents, like at all. This is really bad, actually. Terrell Edmonds at linebacker. We've seen it from. Ooh, 11K to upgrade, though. I don't think we can do that. He could play corner, though. Man, these are some really bad classes. I suppose we're just going to end up paying Leighton Vander Esch. I mean, I can't do anything with the money anyway, so I might as well pay somebody to join the team. 99 points. Probably won't join us. If Leighton didn't accept, I don't even know. Leighton did accept, but do I even... he's so expensive. Like, I don't know. I would have rather had Juju Smith-Schuster join us from a season ago. This was a terrible free agent class, so, I mean, that's really the best we could have done. Honestly, it's just you get one of those really insane linebackers. Shaq Thompson is a right outside linebacker, but, why would they put him at right outside? That's just stupid, Well, it just makes no sense. Why would you want to do that? We got Avery and Sherman. I didn't really pay Richard Sherman that much, but he's on the team now, I'll tell you that. All right, pick 14. I know we got Sherman, but I'm thinking... That guard's really good, too. I'm thinking this cornerback, Elams. He's young. I think he's the guy. So I'm going to go with Jackie Elams. And another really good... I mean, I know we're, mid-first rounds, pretty easy picks to land, but we're still doing really well with these picks. You can't lie. Now we have an early third DT that I think I will be trading up for. So we trade 46 billions and a fourth round next year for the 33rd pick of the second round. We still do have pick 19 in the second round, so I don't know if we have anyone. Ooh, Ruben Nix, though. Hooper's probably getting old. I might do a double trade up here. I think we're going to go with Ruben. I don't know about Ruben Nix, actually. That's C+ spec. How old? If Hooper's 28 or older, we're gonna go for Ruben Nix, because tight end regresses very hard. Ooh, 27 though. He's got some years left in him. Still plays at least 2 to 3. Yeah, we'll skip on this Ruben Nix guy. We're gonna go for the DT. Jalen Jeffrey looks pretty decent to me. Excuse me? Excuse me? He looked decent, no? I swear he was decent. Oh, no. Well, there's another guy, Don Gerard. I forgot. I didn't put him on there because I didn't think we were going to need him. 24, though. Oh, well, trading up again. I need a DT. We gave the Dolphins 51, Mullins, and Cassidy for 34. Going for another DT. Hopefully this is the one that's good. I don't know. They might both suck. We'll find out. Okay, there we go. Whew. I'm honestly not sure why we went for this guy. Oh, maybe I do know. He's actually really good. Maybe even play edge if you needed him to. Because he's 24, but with Star better, I suppose it was worth it. Now we have a right guard. I don't know. I don't know, but he is hidden. 70 over... I don't care. I'm just going to go with Lyman every pick, I think. We're just going to go with Lyman all the way down if we have any more picks. Now we will take a risk on Watts. And not much of a risk because he's amazing. So that one DT was pretty trash, right? Outside of that DT, though, not too bad on the surface. Obviously, it could be all-star, but not terrible. Not terrible at all. And we might as well take Crothers on top of it, undrafted. Another 70 overall, though. I know he's normal, but... these are still really good picks. There's teams that get worse overalls with the same dev in the first round, let alone the 6th. All right, view contract details. Let's see what we got. So, this corner and DT is huge because, 2 of the cornerstones of this defense, William Jackson and Atkins, are pretty much at the end of the road for their careers. So, we really need these both to be pretty damn talented. Of course, Elams, no matter what his dev is, he looks like a future piece for lots of years to come. And his player... That was an understatement. He's more than a future piece to come. He's the guy that you think of when you think of the Bengals to come, basically. Jeffrey, I don't want to talk about it. Jennard, Caitlyn Jenner. I'm sorry, that's stupid. 24 years of age. Give me something to work with. Okay, I mean, didn't really, but I mean, you're okay, I suppose. Rob Mitchell, he's like the prototypical, like, thick guard. I'll take that. Thickness. Development is okay, and he is thick. Holy crap. Can I zoom? Don't really need to zoom, but can I? Damn, he's got the throw ball away trade. Is that, like, normal? Watts was also a hidden player. Another superstar? Another superstar, but still really good. Not a bad draft outside of Jeff. This was actually probably our worst pick we've had in a while. And take it, he actually isn't terrible, but even in a user league, I don't think he'd be a great player because you're looking at bad block shed. You're looking at a DT that's... Oh, Jesus, almost threw up. Not true, I burped. But it's not a position you can really get a great scenario for. And even if you get a scenario, it's not going to be easy to get. You're pretty much going to have to get the, allow this many yards situation. Morley was the guy that we were going to take, but we decided to take the corner, which obviously no matter what Morley is like, it was a great decision. Morley, okay, still really good. I don't know why I keep looking at that boot. Realistically, I'm looking at the thighs because the thickness is unbelievable. That is insane. Oh, my God. And here's the tight end. This is the one guy I actually did want to see. So 74 overall. Pretty rough, actually. Really rough. Was hidden, though, so obviously a good pick no matter what. Ooh. Superstar. He's a really... So if we would end up going with Jenner and then him, we would have had a really good draft. Still amazing, regardless, and probably made the title. You drafted a Superstar X Factor corner. But yeah, this has got to be a Super Bowl team at this point. If not, I'm not really sure where I go from here because, I don't know. We also have way too many DBs. Do we trade William Jackson? I think we signed him on till he's... I thought we signed him till he's 30, right? Maybe it was 31, actually. I'm not quite sure, but we have Sherman. He won't stay. William Jackson, he can't stay much longer. And then Elam should really be the number 2 corner. So I'm not sure what to do. But we obviously have a very upgraded defense now. And we're going to have like 4 X Factors. But of course, Sherman, Atkins probably both be gone. So we'll be at 3 X Factors versus 5 that we're starting with, which is really ridiculous. Selfless. Who has Selfless? Mike? I suppose Selfless is actually pretty good because Shutdown and Reinforcement are very good. So, that's pretty good. I don't know. Pretty good combo, to be honest. We traded William Jackson, Neil Light, and a 3rd-round pick to the Jaguars for a 1st-round pick. I felt like without Jalen Ramsey, they need a corner, and their offensive line is not great in general. Plus, the 3rd-round pick easily reaches 1st-round category, in my opinion. Neil Light's like 24, 25, but we didn't really need him because, of course, we have our offensive line set. We can't really afford to keep every single lineman, every single backup, and, we got Watts with star development, so I think we're in a really good spot right now. Mitchell hopefully doesn't have us too much of a loss because, of course, his overall is low, but he has lots of potential, and then defensively, we're definitely majorly improved. McKinley's super happy, and that's all that matters, right? So this is what the team is looking like headed into year 4, right? I believe it's 4. I'm losing track here because we have yet to make the playoffs. I don't know when I'm giving up on this. I think if we don't at least make the playoffs here, I'm giving up and saying the Bengals are hopeless. Offensive line looks pretty decent. Can't really ask for a whole lot more in a realistic style rebuild. Hooper, tight end, of course, 27, I believe. Hudson looking really good. Taj Boyd's actually, I call him Taj. Tyler Boyd's actually getting pretty old here, 27. That's pretty old considering how young he starts. If he was the average 22, 23, he'd be almost in regression territory. Defense, obviously, linebacking course finally good around here. Safety's looking pretty good. I'm surprised Carson hasn't upgraded a little bit faster. I know it's just coming year 3, but start as a star, then he was a superstar. I would have thought he would have been higher by now. D-line, not terrible, but probably not as good as we started, kinda, because Atkins is taking a dive. Cornerbacks, though, really solid with Elam's probably hitting like 86, 87 within 1 season. So we have some re-signings. Jonah Williams has definitely earned a long-term contract. Quite a bit of money, but we have him for ages now. And the rest, not sure. So once again, so much money, nothing to do with it, but I would assume there's going to be some big ones next season if we're even here. And the reason why I say if we're even here, because I don't even think we made the playoffs again. Or maybe we have. So, I think we won 3 or 4 straight. No, wrong thing. I'm almost certain we won 3 or 4 straight. Yeah, we won 3 straight after losing to the 10-2 Panthers. Finally. This is such a good team, and they just don't win. I don't understand. Like, how is Kennedy doing so badly? Like, our run game isn't that good. I just don't get it. I don't understand why Sim is the way it is sometimes. Cleary with exactly 117 tackles again. Sack total's terrible. I don't get it as well. Cleary, if he doesn't go up to superstar, I will force the hell out of it. I don't care what anyone says. And Graham Gano's trash. I mean, I don't get it. How are we such a good team, but we play like trash? We're like the Browns, but worse. Elam's, oh, that's not even fair. Elam's is a beast. And I don't care about anything else. Let's take a look at those overalls. It sounds like I work at like a clothing store. All right, the upgrades are done. 88 across the board, just about. Technically a little bit better. Offensive line, Mitchell really only went to a 74. That's a little weird. I thought he would have been higher than that. Still really good. Kennedy, 88 overall. I don't even feel like he went up at all. But I mean, look at those ratings. Like, how much higher does he need to go before he's good? Hudson didn't go up a single overall in the season. Nice. Oh, wait, did he? He might have, actually. I don't remember. What else do we have? Offensive line was okay. Defensively, Elam's is an 84 overall. Still, upgrade. About to be upgraded one more time. Looks pretty good to me. D-line, a little bit. Linebacker, actually, clearly went up a bunch. Well, he does a +1 morale, but very good player now. He's could play anywhere he wants. Safety, again, corner. Linebacker looks pretty good, though, on him. Can we have a magical season? I just want one playoff win. I really do. I don't know. Like, I don't want to call it, but at the same time, I don't know how much better we can get when we have guys like Mixon, Hooper, Boyd. A lot of those guys are going to be gone soon, you know? Let's see. Coach, I've been playing this game a long time. I've accomplished a lot in my career, but you know what? I've never won a championship. And this postseason, I'm going to do everything I can to change that. Maxed out for the playoffs. So he's like all in. He's ready. Team leader. Talked to Gino earlier, and I got to be honest, doesn't sound like he's coming back next season. Yeah, he wants to go. Damn, son. Come on, boys. Do it for Gino. He's been on the team his whole damn career. Let's go. 88 overall versus the 82 Ravens. Come on. There's no excuse. We're probably the best team in the NFL, and it's taken us 4 years to make the playoffs, but still, we can make it count now, and that's all that matters now. All right, they score 6 to start her out, and nothing from us. Offense is the worst in the league. I'm done. We may revisit this later, but I can't. I just can't. I can't do it. 33-8. I mean, we're a good team, and we're losing 50-50. I'm done, EA. GG, EA. EA catches me in every facet of the game. We'll probably have to come back to this maybe in the future, but, an 88 overall through 44% completion, 3 picks, 1 touchdown against players that are super trash. Like 130 yards rushing from Mixon, and the quarterback can't get something. In fairness, it was a 68-yard run, so probably trash as well. Just one lucky run. Sack, I don't care. Picks, I'm totally done. I mean, what overall is Earl Thomas, Tavon, and maybe Humphrey is decent still, but you can't tell me Earl's still good. He's got to be like a 70 overall. They don't even make the damn Super Bowl. They don't even make the Super Bowl. Regressions haven't even hit yet, so let's take a look. Earl Thomas is an 84 overall. Tavon is an 81. Marlon's good, but everyone else isn't, so that's fun. 82 overall team. We're an 88. We score 15. They score 50. Thank you, game. I am done with this. 4 years of pretty much useless nothing. Thank you. Love it. So if we come back to this in the future, what are we going to be dealing with? Another star dev, yeah, star dev quarterback situation. Any defensive upgrades? Doesn't appear so. Sherman retires. I'm fine with that, though. Marquand Cleary, of course, goes up to superstar. It was pretty obvious. But that's pretty much that. That's going to be the Bengals rebuild. A failed rebuild at that. But I suppose we've been doing pretty damn well lately, so we needed one of these to to check our ego at the door a little bit. Chris Harris Jr.'s career ends after his 12th. Okay, I don't really care too much. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the Bengals rebuild. I mean, this is kind of how it was expected to go, right? Like, this is kind of how it was going to happen. Let's be honest. But maybe in the future, if we get like 500 if we get 550 likes on this video, we will do a reload of this in the future. But as of right now, I'm not really sure. If you like rebuilds, you like franchise, you like all that funny stuff, don't come back to here. Maybe like the video, subscribe if you want to come back, I suppose. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. But also leave a comment with what team you want to see next, because we have pretty much most of the teams done. I think we're going to do Colts post Andrew Luck for Thursday, and then I don't know about Sunday. So let me know in the comment section below. That's all I can really tell you. Anyways, hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!